damn your microphone keep falling.
It stays falling.
Falls to the left, just like it's like old blue. Oh shit! All right, here we go. Oh shit!
Sup? You situated?
Yeah, you got a
We
beer.
gotta cover your logo.
You got a beer to crack it? What do you mean cover my logo?
They'll flag our fucking video.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What a joke. You got a koozie out there? All right, we're gonna get this show on the road. You know what we need to do this time? Like, we actually need to put an Instagram post up of the episode.
I did that last time.
Did you?
Yeah, I shared it and everything. It was Reese.
No, like on post on your profile, not the story.
Oh, I thought I did. Did I not?
Nah, I don't think.
Oh, I did everything else. Fuck, shared it everywhere else.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, that's fine. We'll do it.
It's all good.
And with that, can you hear me? Hello.
What? No.
You can't hear me at all.
No.
At all. I can hear you just fine.
Now I can. It was that cord.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Cool. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I've been able to hear you. We good with this?
Yeah. I mean.
Right here. Look up. Yeah. Hold up.
Yeah. We're good. Hey, speaking to the mic real quick.
What's good?
I'm good. All right. If you're tuning in just now, this is called
Just how it goes.
getting it together. Good God, I'm gonna talk about how I finally got an audition again, bro. Woo!
Yeah, that's your
Weekly recap.
yeah. Mine's gonna lead us into I'm talking about my birthday and then
Oh, dude, yeah, I forgot about your birthday. All right. What's up, and welcome to Around with the Boys podcast. On this show, we talk about life, sports, business, and all the cool shit in between. I'm your host, James Rackley, and along with me, as always, is my co-host,
Johnny Dunleavy.
Mr. Johnny Dunleavy. So sit back, relax, crack you a cold one. Whoo! It's about to be a long weekend.
It is about to be a long weekend.
And right off the bat, salute to everybody that has
Yes.
lost somebody for our country, you know.
For sure. Monday's Memorial Day. Salute to all of you.
Yep.
Welcome to episode 119 Around with the Boys podcast. I'm once again with my dude, Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, follow, subscribe, call us 910-726-3900.
That is 910-726-3900. Call in, be a part of the show. Leave us a voicemail. We'll play that later. Yeah, just be a part of it.
No doubt. Watch us live. We're on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube right now. We're out here. You can comment if you don't want to call, and we'll address it. Might be a little delayed. That's how it goes, though.
Yep.
This week, we missed last week.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to catch up. Weekly recaps.
Yeah.
I got beef with drive-thrus. Is medical marijuana coming to North Carolina? Maybe.
Who knows?
A podcast by Mike Tyson about that, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
There is a soccer tournament going down in Cary next week I want to talk about, which will take us into sports.
Yeah.
How the hell you been, Jimmy? 2 weeks.
2 weeks, man. Been good. Obviously working. Your birthday was fun. And newsflash, I'm back. Like, they dropped the COVID stuff for the acting, so your boy is back.
This is massive. Now, for those that don't know, the reason we started this podcast is because of that very reason right there.
Yeah. Literally, I was like, man, what am I going to do now?
Which just dawned on me.
Exactly.
Wow.
I was like, what am I going to do now? I need to do something creative. Threw this idea at John. John's like, let's do it. And so this is why we have a podcast. The podcast is not stopping.
119 episodes later, we're surely not going to quit.
Nah, man. And I mean, you know how it goes, man. Everything you keep at something,
cool.
you keep at something long enough, and then something big and good will come from it. You know what I mean?
Right. So what he's referring to is basically if you were not vaccinated, you couldn't be a part of SAG and do auditions and do these movies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Everyone gets to think for themselves, right? So Jimmy couldn't participate, and now that rule is no longer there.
Yeah.
And so the kid is back. And I feel bad for everybody else that's going to be auditioning for these next couple roles that we audition for because the fire is going to be burning.
And literally, I had my first audition back today. I mean, it was for a South Carolina lottery commercial, but
doesn't matter.
Let me tell you something.
I mean,
getting back in front of that,
Oscar worthy.
and then watching on the playback, I was like, oh man, I literally told the girl that was taping me. Shout out to Renee over there at Actors Arsenal. I was like, listen, as soon as I get like a legit audition,
yeah, it's going down.
it's
here.
over.
Yeah,
like
it's over.
I was like, you don't understand. This was my sport, and they took it from me. So like the amount of hunger I'm coming back with is gonna be unbelievable.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm stoked about that.
Yeah, no, which is cool because now that we have this going, you can
Yeah.
the people can enjoy it, can come along for the journey that
There you
myself and a few select others have been on for the last 10 years with you.
go. Yeah, man.
And
So yeah, so hopefully just be on the lookout. I mean, obviously there's a writer's strike right now, so once they figure all that mess out,
just another,
it's just
another
one
bump
more.
in the road. Dude.
That's it, man.
One
You know
more
what?
hurdle.
God damn, you know what my mom told me one time though? She's just like, you're the rock that fell in the river. Eventually, it gets smooth to stone. So like that's what I feel like life's all about. And,
That is a great saying.
yeah, I don't know if she stole it from somebody or she just thought of it that day, but I won't forget it. So anyway,
Yeah.
be the rock that turns into stone.
That's right. That's right. Well, dude,
Smooth stone, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm fired up for you.
Thanks, man. How was your week?
It was good. Celebrated my birthday. I turned 35 on the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to me. Birthday's just another day for me.
Yeah, I'm not a big birthday
I saw
fan.
a funny tweet. It's like, why don't guys like to celebrate their birthdays? And the dude responded, he goes, why would I want to celebrate the day that all my problems started? I was like,
That's one way to look at it.
well,
Shit.
I mean, jeez. Nah,
Good
but
God.
birthdays are cool. I mean, 35, the only significant thing is I can officially throw my hat in the ring for president.
Oh,
That's it.
are you going to?
Hell no. Shit. You won't find me anywhere near D.C.
Good
that
heck
traffic.
no. I go up there just to smack somebody. That's about it.
I don't even want to deal with none of them politicians.
No, dude.
It's like they're all scaredy cats, hide behind this thing called money.
Yeah.
They'll come out in the streets, talk about it a little bit.
Dude,
They won't.
it's just slimy.
It is slimy. It's greasy.
It's a real grease. It's the greasiest place on earth, man.
But anyway, my birthday was good. We celebrated.
Oh, we got to get on the dance floor to an 80s band or two guys playing guitar and drums.
What turned into me like wanting to go somewhere in the late afternoon for live music turned into us shutting down 7 Mile.
Yeah.
Me, Mikey, and James and Emily.
Mm-hmm.
And then coming back and staying up to like 3:30 in the morning, just laughing our asses off at old stories,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
which was great.
It's always the best. Shout out to Mikey. Every time Mikey comes in town, I'm up till 4 a.m. that night. And I made it to breakfast because y'all know I do family breakfast every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Not lying to anybody. I had to walk out mid-meal. I had to go outside for a second, come back in. But, yeah. So, I mean, your birthday was awesome.
Yeah.
Well worth it.
Yeah, funny. You slept on my couch,
Yeah.
and I walked out, and I had this paddle fan in my living room that hums.
Mm-hmm.
My man's wrapped up in his T-shirts and like a hoodie, and there's 3 blankets folded up on top
Yeah.
of the couch. I'm
No,
like,
it was actually your T-shirt that was laying right here. Me and Mikey were bumping music,
oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, man, I got to go to sleep. And my man Mikey, he's like, I need a couple more cigarettes. He went outside on the front porch with like 3 beers. I don't know what time he went to sleep, but yeah, I woke up,
Who knows?
4 blankets all around me.
None on him.
Yeah, just shivering.
Made it though. Made it. Yeah, I had to. Let's see. I went to bed about 3:30. I think I woke up at 9.
Yeah.
Took a shower, went to the grocery store, and then proceeded to cook Mother's Day brunch
Mm-hmm.
for my mom and my mother-in-law, and also my grandmother.
Yeah.
And I crushed it. I don't know how. I was just like,
Adrenaline, dude.
it was adrenaline, I guess. And
Yeah.
then about 1:30, 2 o'clock rolled around. And I looked at my mom. I was like,
I'm out.
you got to go.
Yeah.
She looked at me. She goes, time for you to go to bed. Okay. All right. We're out of here. And like,
Yeah.
they were having a blast. Mike and Norm were chatting. And, you know, my mom and my mother-in-law were talking. Graham's for an hour talking to me how mad she is. You know, she chips around her house.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I lost my chip. I was like, what do you mean you lost your chip?
She's got the shanks.
I just can't do it. I'm putting it. I used to be able to just chip around the house. Pop, pop, pop. You know? I'm putting it in the bushes under the bird feeder. I'm like, well, Graham, what's the deal? And for 30 minutes, her and I were literally talking chipping with my 94-year-old grandmother.
Yeah.
And on like a serious conversation. Like very serious. I'm like, we got to keep the hands forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Weight on the front foot.
Yeah.
And she's, I know, and I can see it out of the corner of my eye every time. I mean, this is only in the last 2 weeks, and I'm afraid I'm just not going to be able to show up on Tuesday at Beau Rivage. I was like, better figure it out.
Yeah, she will.
She said, I'm going home right now to do it.
She represents greatness. She'll figure it out.
It was hilarious.
All right, that. Well, cool.
And then I died. I went home and died.
Yeah,
Went
for
to bed
sure.
and died. Other than that, been good. I got some beef, though. This past Saturday, so that was last weekend. This past...
So this is interesting. If you're a new listener, so we have a gentleman that comes on the show sometimes regularly called Scene. Always talks about his fast food problems. John.
Should I call him right now?
Nah, I don't know if he'll answer.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, but I mean, so John finally had his own fiasco at the fast food restaurant.
Fiascos. Yeah. So I didn't really want to. So I went to McDonald's late Saturday evening, and a friend of ours, congrats to Matt and Ashley, got engaged, and they wanted to go out to the bar. I had no desire to. Sorry, if you're listening to this. I had no desire to. The party was great. Anyways, went for a bit, came back early before everybody else. They all come back. They're hungry. Okay, so I drive to McDonald's, which is right down the street. This is a 24-hour McDonald's that we have gone to. God, I mean, when we lived at Bird's Nest, it was like all the time. It seemed like we were broke as shit.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, redone, 24-hour McDonald's, no big deal. I pull it. It's midnight, mind you. This is not even like 2 or 3 in the morning. It's midnight.
Yeah.
And I'm in the drive-thru, and I pull up to the thing, and I'm in my Explorer, and she's like, "You got a mobile app or a mobile to-go order, basically DoorDash, or did you order through the McDonald's app for pickup?" Is what she's asking me.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Just here to order, actually." I mean, what?
Like, I made the effort.
Like, okay. And she goes, "I'm not taking orders through the drive-thru, honey. This is mobile apps and pickups only."
What?
I said, "Are you kidding me?" Are you kidding me? And she said, "I ain't. You need to get out of the drive-thru," is what she responds. And I said, "Ma'am, this is 24-hour McDonald's, and you're telling me I cannot order through the drive-thru." She said, "Honey, I can see you. I got a camera on your license plate. You need to get out." I said, "It's 910 Spurs. Real hard to fucking read, ain't it?" Just like that. I said, "This is bullshit." I said, "You know what, ma'am, I'm going to calmly leave, but I just want you to know I will roast you on my podcast this upcoming weekend." And she said, "I don't care." And I hear someone in the background, "You got a podcast?" I said, "Around with the Boys on all platforms. Take a look." And just, I don't speed away. I politely creep out of the parking lot, back onto Market Street, went to Taco Bell.
So, wait. Did you ever see her in the window?
Nah.
So you never got a glimpse of this lady?
No glimpse of this woman.
A glimpse of this warlock.
I bet she was. Wildebeest.
Oh, my God, dude. So you heard the cat in the background. "You got a podcast?"
Yeah. And she was being an asshole to me. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to be one back. And I basically said, "This is bullshit." I also told her, "Must be fun working at McDonald's midnight on a Saturday," which I did say.
See, that's a little
disrespectful.
Yeah,
it's very disrespectful and distasteful. But at the same time, I have to explain to that I don't have any food.
Yeah, I got it.
And also, I'm at a 24-hour McDonald's. What do you mean I can't order through the drive-thru?
No, I know, dude. I know. But that's the thing. That's like, she drew first blood. You know what I'm saying?
She absolutely drew first blood.
Yeah.
But instead of saying, "I'm sorry, sir, we changed our policies. This is how it goes."
She
said, "You can't order here. Get out the drive-thru."
Yeah.
So, yeah. The best part is 10 minutes, 15 minutes later, I'm not even home yet. Now I go past my house and I go to Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the way home and we get an email. We hit like a milestone on the Buzzsprout. It was like, "Congratulations, Around with the Boys has now had X streams."
Yeah.
I was like, that motherfucker put it on in the back of
damn right
McDonald's.
he did. You damn right he did.
How about that?
That's too cool, though, man. I mean, hey, that's one way to get the word out. But, yeah, we hit, what was it, 7,500 streams?
Something like that.
Just on that stuff alone?
Just on the yeah. That's
like
not,
iTunes,
that's not YouTube
iTunes and Spotify, yeah.
iTunes, Apple Music.
Whatever, dude. Listen, I'm not a big tech guy, if you haven't noticed throughout this whole thing.
But here's the deal.
Because I got something to say to go.
You can't order drive-thru at McDonald's no more. It's all ruined.
That is the dumbest thing. And this is what I have a big problem with. Look, you're not getting paid to be there. You got off your couch, drove in the middle of the night to go spend money at this establishment, but they're telling you, "No, man, you should have stayed on your couch."
Well, no, they said I could have ordered
mobile app.
Yeah, basically they get out of the drive-thru, go park in a parking spot, download the app, put your order in via the app, wait, come back through the drive-thru and pick it up. Are you fucking kidding?
Who's the man? We should call. Do we have the number
Is
of
that
the
the
manager?
most? I mean,
is the
come
manager?
on. You guys are you ain't number one. Subway's number one. Newsflash to everybody who thinks McDonald's is number one fast food in the world. You ain't.
I
Subway.
believe that because you know why? Because Subway's in every gas station in the South.
And guess what?
Everywhere.
The overhead is nothing.
Nothing. Nada. Zip.
Regardless, number 2 in the world. What are you doing?
Look, again, this. You remember like a while back on these? I was talking about Chick-fil-A and how the service just went
It's
to
immaculate.
No, it went to shit because of all this to-go mobile apps and all these things.
But it's
No.
out the window. I think the back. The
No,
service is back.
they're back now.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there was a time there that me and Taylor would go in there and get a little morning breakfast. There was nobody asking how you're doing or your refills.
I get that.
And I literally told her, I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, you guys, I used to look forward to this. Like, if you're having a shit day, you know you can go to Chick-fil-A and see a lot of smiles.
Yeah.
Like, you know that's happening.
Yeah, you're good.
And then they just, all this COVID shit, man, people just went to like, nah, I ain't communicating with you. Stay away from me and just you type on this little thing. Complete bullshit.
And the ones that went through it permanently?
Like, I made the effort to be here. That's what blows my mind.
Well, and like, here's one thing. Yes, I'm sure McDonald's and these places deal with every night rambunctious drunk idiots.
True.
I couldn't imagine working at a cookout. Like, no way. But for me to say, oh, I'm actually here just to place an order. You get out the drive. I mean, are you kidding?
Yeah.
You're not going to.
Let me tell you something. You know what Cookout's doing? Raking it in.
That's true.
They don't play that shit. Like, they got a high
They got
turnover
security
rate.
guards.
And you got to, dude. But listen, man, I give them credit, man, because you spit out your order and you listen to other people's order when you're up there paying. I mean, it's a lot of gargly goop and fucking and just obnoxiousness. And, dude, they shoot that shit right out.
They
Ding,
do.
ding, 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 ding.
When they actually do it.
So, but whoever's the manager of that McDonald's is a clown. Because, like, you should be taking you should
There's
take,
no doubt.
if you're running a business, why are you turning away money that came to you? It literally drove there to you. And you're going to say, no.
So we actually want your business. We just want you to do it our way, which is via the app.
So that's stupid. So you could have parked in your parking spot, ordered on your phone, waited, came back through, flicked her off, got your shit, and left.
Yeah, but I chose not to give them any money.
No, I get that, but you could have done that,
I could have done that.
which is stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid. You know what else is stupid? Or what I don't like? They really put the pressure on you, speaking of Subways.
What's up?
They ask you to add a tip at the end. And it's like,
For what?
your job is to make sandwiches. So you, what's up? Why do I have to?
There's a reason that you tip waiters and waitresses.
Because they're bringing you shit,
And their pay is
and they have to talk.
they're in a
you know,
different bracket
Yes,
because they get paid like nothing. They rely on the tips. You, as an hourly wage worker, making as a line worker, this is from firsthand experience. We
Yeah.
did this shit.
exactly.
I was gracious. I never asked for tips.
Where tips
We
made
had a
sense
tip
was
line.
catering.
We had a tip-
Catering made sense.
Catering- because you were setting up and making it present.
Exactly.
But the credit card receipts did have a tip line,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was up to your discretion.
Exactly. Not when you go to Subway and it goes 15%, 20%, whatever. And
That's
then
the same thing as the tip line, though, if you think about it.
No, it's not. Because on the tip, you just said at your discretion,
Oh, that's true. You can't do other.
and it's private.
You can't do other.
On the it says custom.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna sit there and go like, what?
well, yeah.
5%?
so-
You know, like
No, custom would be you could just type in any amount you wanted.
regardless, it puts the pressure on you, and I don't know if they get to see on their end while I'm standing there if I click the button or not.
Mhm.
It's like one of these Seinfeld moments, and I'm just like, dude, you know how much I get the number 3 at Subway 6-inch on white monster with chips and a drink. Guess how much that costs with their 15% tip?
I don't know.
$13.76.
Are you kidding me?
No.
For a
You know-
6-inch sub?
Now you do the math. You take the 15% off, and I'm getting a 6-inch sub and chips and a drink for like, $10.70, like $11 basically.
Dude, why are you not? My mom. I mean, I have like a spare little dorm fridge.
I got it, but think about that. You remember it wasn't that long ago. We were talking about $5
$5 foot long.
$5 foot longs.
Where they at?
Gone, dude. That's how much like inflated, dude. We're gonna
That's crazy to think about.
we were gonna look back on this time period and go, holy shit, we don't even realize how big of a a swing that was like
in
for the
such a
economy.
short amount of time.
Yeah, that quick. Because I mean, shit. Even in my job, dude, these guys were rolling out 3% interest rates a year and a half ago, and now that's dog. We're up in the 8s.
Jesus Christ.
No. Some people.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, you don't.
Not even worth talking.
But anyway, it's just whatever, man. Things need to. Some stuff I think it'll come back. Like people have missed it. Like not necessarily the old way was not necessarily a bad way, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like customer service, drive-throughs, shit. Even Blockbuster, man. You had one central location to go in there and look around at all the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got 8 different platforms you could look through.
Yeah.
And that's the real shame. That's why the movie star is dead. Like, the only reason there's still movie stars is because the ones that were stars are still alive.
That's
if,
why
if that was all gone, it'd
well,
just
that's
be.
why like hit movies are dead. I mean, I watched.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, I watched 2 movies the other day. Would you believe it? Sunday.
Footnote: he never watches films.
Yeah, ever. This past Sunday. But one I really wanted to see. I really wanted to watch for a while, and it came out on streaming. It was in the theaters, but I didn't go see it. And the second one, Emily wanted to watch it.
Well, what were they?
The first one was Air.
What?
Air.
Air
is with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Chris Tucker. It's about the Nike execs and how they locked down Michael Jordan. And how the Air Jordans came to be. It's a true story. The real characters. Ben Affleck plays Phil Knight, CEO of Nike.
Yeah.
All this shit, and it shows you the background of what they did and how they landed Jordan, because he was basically this close to signing with Adidas.
Damn. Was it good?
Amazing. It got a rare 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
And was awesome. It is on Amazon Prime Video for free now.
What was the other film, John?
The other film was White Man Can't Jump, the remake.
No.
Now, I've seen the original.
I wouldn't even have put that on.
And that shit's classic.
Yeah.
Emily wanted to watch this. I was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be corny, and this is going to make me. You know what? I actually enjoyed watching. Jack Harlow did well because he plays a corny dude in the show.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a perfect role for him. But if he continues to act, it's going to be terrible. Terrible. But the other actors were shit. The whole thing was ridiculous.
Sorry. White Man Can't Jump is a classic. You don't remake classics. Like, that is my biggest pet peeve. That's like an artist going, hey, man, I'm going to remix Picasso and like put a stamp on it and say this is like Picasso-esque. No, it's not, you fool.
Imagine someone repainting Mona Lisa.
Yeah, nah,
I
dude.
mean, were you kidding me?
You're a clown.
Get out of here.
Like, no. But anyway, so that's a pet peeve of mine for sure.
No disrespect to Harlow, though. He was good.
Yeah.
He also was in Dave, Lil Dicky's show.
Yeah.
He was in the new episode this past week. I saw the scene, the clip. Very good.
Yeah. Hey, you mark my words, though, man. Eventually, all these different platforms that are out there, they're all going to get, just like everything else, will get bought up, gobbled up, and you're going to have like 3 main, platforms, period. Somehow or another, it's going to turn out like that.
Yep.
Because it's so saturated and spread out, it just doesn't make sense. And so many eyeballs, like think about how many films you're not seeing that your shows you got no clue about, but it'd probably pique your interest like that. People are dropping the bag on that. I guess
Em will be forgetting what damn platform the shows she wants to watch are on.
See there? That's my point.
Crazy.
So eventually it will.
It's also asinine that we pay for that. Man.
It's just a new frontier that once people get figured out, they'll consolidate. That's my belief.
HBO and HBO Max just became one.
Well, look, HBO
Max now.
HBO is a legend, regardless.
The best showmaker of all time.
All time, dude. They
originaters that shit. If you didn't pay for HBO back in the day, you weren't watching The Sopranos, and you were going to your boy's house.
You're damn right.
To do that shit. My older brother used to walk to.
Well, yeah, but still, it's like if you had HBO at your house back then, you were doing it.
My cousin Cody and they had that shit. Hell yeah,
I remember
kids and like late night, you'd be like, "Oh shit, yo,
what's that?
What is that?"
Oh my god, dude!
Blizzard of '96 with some trying times.
Hell yeah! Let me get a beer out of there, por favor.
Oh shit, that's funny. All right, moving on. Medical marijuana. nice layup.
Fuck. Yeah, medical marijuana is.
Those of us in North Carolina.
Slowly making its way.
This news came out today. Okay. I believe we touched on this back in February. When it was introduced.
Yeah, we did.
90 so okay, this is as of 3:22 p.m. today. After nearly 90 days, members of the NC House are ready to talk about medical marijuana, and it appears for the immediate future that talking is all members are going to do.
Slow down.
The House Health Committee has Senate Bill 3, the NC Compassionate Care Act, medical marijuana, on the agenda for its meeting at 10 a.m. This upcoming Tuesday. So basically, they're going to talk about it bipartisan. Let's see, March 1st, when the Senate passed SB 3 and sent it to the House. That was on March 1st.
Yeah.
There was bipartisan support. Second and third readings in the Senate were 36-10 and high hopes. Since then, the bill has sat in the House Rules Committee. They haven't even talked about it yet since it was given to them. So now this is the first meeting on Tuesday.
This is this is government, but I kind of believe. What are your thoughts? Do you think they're going to pass it?
I think they're. I'll put it to you like this: there's a short. I think we're over halfway there.
Well, yeah.
Across the bridge to doing it.
Yeah.
And so it's just another. We're just taking another. It's another step to get across the damn bridge.
I think
at least they're talking about it. Last time, they just denied it off the rip.
Yeah.
They didn't even discuss it. They didn't bring it.
It'd be interesting to see the numbers of, like, let's say California or somewhere like that, like Colorado, where they had anywhere they did medical first and then recreational.
Florida.
So medical
New
first.
Jersey.
Whatever. Medical first, then recreation, and just see, because, like, for medical reasons, obviously COVID taught us one thing. Those companies like to make a lot of money.
Yes.
So it's like if they think they can make money and, like, somehow or another get government subsidies or whatever, that's above my pay grade.
Mm-hmm.
But I could feel like them passing medical and not recreational for that reason.
Yeah, but it'll come. I mean,
yeah.
If you have anxiety, whatever.
And clearly we got the pills aren't working. We got a mental health problem in this country, no doubt.
The opioid crisis is through the roof.
Out of control, man.
Yeah, so maybe go with the natural stuff. Who would have thought?
Hmm.
So anyway, that's something to look out for. We just want to throw that out there, get that on people's minds.
Yeah, man.
Because it's something in the government that, I don't know, 99% of us can agree on.
Yeah.
Speaking of hotboxing with Mike Tyson.
All right, man. So I don't even know how. I do. I was just looking up because everybody was doing stuff last night. So I was just watching random interviews and, like, Tony Yayo. So, like, if y'all listened to the show before, I'm a 50 Cent fan. Like, that was, like, my rapper, when I was 13 to whatever.
Right.
And one of his cohorts in G Unit was Tony Yayo. And so this man is just hilarious. And then I just typed in Tony Yayo interview, and the first thing that pops up is him on Mike Tyson's show, Hotboxing with Mike, or whatever it is.
Yeah. So let me butt in real quick. G Unit's DJ is a man named DJ Who Kid. If you have Sirius Satellite Radio, every Saturday from 11 to 6 on Shea 45 for the last 8 years, your radio has been graced by one of the best DJs. And that's just not because he was a G Unit DJ, but as far as, like, interview personality, I think one of the best DJs in the world. And he has won, like, Sirius Radio DJ of the Year numerous times. He has guests on there ranging from the most NBA YoungBoy to Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
You just never know who's going to be on there.
Yeah, there's no, like...
It's called the Hollywood Shuffle.
Hollywood Shuffle, and there's literally... He's right, like, pro wrestlers, skateboarders.
I'm telling you, will never know who's coming on.
Like a professional clown, like, would come on there.
So he obviously has had Mike Tyson on his show numerous times.
Yeah.
He brought Yayo. They're all still close.
Yeah.
And you FaceTime me, like, you need to watch this shit, which I haven't done it yet. But
dude, I was crying laughing. First off, just a little info background on DJ Who Kid, because this is just interesting. This is just rap history. So he was notorious for stealing beats.
He figured out how He figured out how to use Bluetooth before anybody else did.
Yeah, I mean, he did all that kind of stuff, but, like, that
steal songs via Bluetooth.
That song with 50 Cent and Biggie, God, how does it go?
Realist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it.
If
You're not gonna trap us into saying that. Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, dude, he stole that from P. Diddy and like gave it to 50, dropped it without no permission, none of that stuff. And like P. Diddy tried to like check him at Saturday Night Live or something.
Yeah.
And 50 basically had to come like say, hey, that's my boy, let him go or it's on.
Yeah.
And then another time,
for those that don't know, 50 was actually hired by P. Diddy to ghostwrite.
Yeah.
He didn't want him to rap because of his troubles, and 50 was like, nah, dog.
Yeah, true story is like they actually pulled P. Diddy was going to sign him. They brought him in there, and 50 Cent. This is right after he got shot because he got dropped by all his labels. And P. Diddy was like, basically starting to pull a fast one. I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna use you. And, this, that, and the other. And 50 Cent got nervous, and like the story goes, it's like him, Tony Yayo, and Lloyd Banks sitting there, and this man puts the pistol right on the table and is like, you for real or not? Like, it was just like, holy shit. Put him in his spot. Like, fuck your numbers, fuck all that. You actually going to go down with this or no? And P. Diddy said, no, thank you.
I'll pass.
And he left. And guess who made buku money out of that dumb decision?
Well,
Eminem and Dre all day long. Because that's exactly, Eminem got to him right after that. Because things were going around about like this cat. Because, all right, so back to Who Kid.
Yeah, I just thought about Who Kid.
He stole something from Pun and Fat Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And all them, they kidnapped him, put him in a van, and put an AK to him.
Oh shit!
Like real story. And if you listen to DJ Who Kid, like 50 Cent asked him when he first got signed with him, he's like, "Hey man, we got a lot of stuff going on. Maybe some
50's
shootouts."
manager's cousin.
Yeah, maybe
Sean Money XL's cousin.
Yeah, maybe some shootouts, this, that, and the other. What you gonna do if shit goes down? And Who Kid legitimately said, "I'm running, man. I'm out." And 50 was like, "You're in," because he didn't lie. Yeah. He could have. Everybody else in his life was like, "Oh man, I'll shoot my gun for you. I'll do whatever." And this guy was like, "Nah, bro, I'm gonna leave you right there."
Yeah, I'm going.
And I'm running. So anyway, that's the
best decision he ever made.
But Mike Tyson, bro, I literally, and this was the coolest shit ever, because Tony Yayo the whole time was like, "Mike, you got to make your own movie about you, like your own biography." And Tyson literally was like, "Man, I can't." And he's like, "Why?" He's like, "They won't let me." He's like, "If I make it truthful, it ain't going on, man. It's not coming on TV.
It won't be accepted." And
then he starts to go into, I don't know if you've ever researched Tyson, but
real quick, he has a weed company that is.
He has the edibles. You know what his edibles are?
No.
Mike Bites, and it's an ear that with a chunk out of it.
Oh my god!
And they have it on there, and he's eating them.
How much? Oh, you know, Evander Holyfield is an investor in it.
I believe it. Why wouldn't you be?
That's crazy.
But Tyson, dude, that man came up rough.
Yeah,
and I mean,
out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brownsville. So here's the deal. Tyson, his family was homeless. They lived in an abandoned building. He was like, he's literally up there. He's high as shit, smoking, and he's like, "Y'all never played hide and go seek in the abandoned buildings? Running around and the floors collapse on you? You fall on nails? That shit, it hurt," and shit like this. And Ye was like, "Nah, dog." He's like, you were super poor, son. But they started talking, dude, and I was just crying. But you come to understand, like,
I think the name of his podcast is phenomenal.
Oh, it's awesome, but it goes to show you how far this dude came. Because literally, because they're asking him, like, "Hey man, why'd you were spending all that money like a wildcat and this, that, and the other?" And he's like, "Man, I never thought." He's like, "I never had it. Never thought I'd have it. Never thought I'd live past any of this. I really didn't give a fuck." Because he literally had that lisp and all that, so he was constantly fighting growing up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, getting picked on and whipping people's asses, and then like that's why he likes pigeons. He would spend time alone with pigeons because they like wouldn't pick on him.
Yeah.
Like that's why he liked them so much. But dude, this man was literally, he was talking about them running through abandoned buildings and like getting the cops called on him, and that was part of the game, and like just out of control, like almost third world country shit.
That's wild.
Because he was from like the early 70s, that was happening.
Yeah.
But here's one of the funniest shits, because Tony Yayo was talking about, because Mike Tyson was asking him, he's like, "Man, y'all had all kinds of stuff going on," and Yayo was like, "Yeah, man, we had money on our head, 50 had like 80 grand on his head. I had 30. We were just right there in the hood." Because this was like circa 2002. And Mike Tyson was like, "Shit." He's like, "That's it?" He's like, "I'd be disrespected." He's like, "I at least want $1 million on my head or something." But it was so.
We're talking about a man that had
was so funny.
That had a pet tiger.
Yeah. Out of control.
and was like cool with it.
Yes.
And that Tiger was cool with him too, which is like
even scarier.
Even scarier.
The dude had apartments he forgot about. He had so much stuff bought out there he didn't know. Like, he had no idea. Could you imagine?
I'd have to imagine he probably got taken advantage of pretty severely.
All over the place.
But now this man is running an empire, like in the weed business, and in Vegas he is a legend.
Yeah,
a
dude.
legend. And Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson is a hilarious podcast. I have seen a couple different episodes. This is definitely a new one that I will check out.
And this man's like, he'll be talking in the mic, and then he'll hit the mic, and like the producer off camera is like, the mic, you know, and he'll like bring it in, but he's just out there doing his shit, dude. Yeah. Too funny. But he talks about meeting celebrities, which is cool though, like Michael Jackson, all these people, and he talked about how Michael Jackson and Prince had beef. Didn't know that.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, yeah, dude. There's some nuggets in this thing, I'm telling you.
Oh, damn. That'd be interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, check that out. Also, if you're in the Triangle area, I want to talk about this. Shout out to our guy, Vasily Demopoulos.
Mm-hmm.
We went to school with you played with him, I guess.
Yeah, I did.
Vasily is on the roster for a team competing in the soccer tournament. This is a 7v7, 32 teams, clubs, competing in Cary. It's unreal that that's where it's going down.
Mm-hmm.
June 1st to June 3rd. I'm talking like Clint Dempsey has a team. Borussia Dortmund has a team. West Ham have a team. Like big. Chris Wondolowski is playing on Dempsey's team. He's the all-time MLS leading scorer.
Yeah.
They play Vasily's team game 1.
Damn.
On the 1st.
When is that? June 1st?
June 1st, yeah. So it's next week. It's the 1st to the 3rd in Cary.
What day is it? What day is it on? Saturday? I got it right here. No, it's Thursday. 1st to the 3rd. Thursday through Saturday. Damn, because I would really like to go see that. That'd be cool.
It's to the 4th. The championship's on Sunday.
I mean, if Vasily, if you're in the championship, I'm going, brother.
It's a $1 million prize to the winning team.
You remember that idea I had about making money leagues for low-level professionals?
Chad Ochocinco is on a team.
Really?
Yep. Like all these incredible players, former players and whatnot.
Yeah.
No one current. It's all former guys.
That's cool though.
Very cool, and very cool that Vasily. I didn't know it. I saw George's story last night. It was like Big Bro about to go get the bag, and sure enough, his name is the last on that damn lineup, posted by their official Instagram. Here's the cool part. Yeah. It'll all be streamed live on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
So
George's real name is actually Yorgos, because they're Greek. So it's Vasily, and then
yeah. But what a phenomenal family that entire family is.
Fuck yeah, dude. Awesome.
Great people. But yeah, Wake Med Soccer Park in Cary, like crazy that.
And it's funny because we played there growing up, like.
Yeah, the quarters and semis are on Saturday, and then the championship is Sunday afternoon. So check that out. I'm definitely going to watch the stream. I mean, it's crazy. But there's a lot of big names behind it. There's gonna be a lot of big.
Nah, it's great for the sport.
So check that out. On to sports. NHL. Man, our Carolina Hurricanes really blew it.
Yeah, and nobody likes getting swept. But I will say, they're a hell of a team, and hopefully, they just need a little more firepower. But
yeah. Also, the Panthers goalie was insane.
Insane, dude. And we had some unlucky breaks.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate how that all went down. But
yeah.
The Panthers advance. They're going to play the winner of the Golden Knights versus Dallas Stars series. Currently, the Knights are up 3-0. Game 4 is tonight, 8 o'clock. Golden Knights are they're both minus 110. Over under is 5.5. My pick of the evening is the Vegas Golden Knights to be the first team to reach 3 goals, plus 140. They scored 3 in the first period last game.
Yeah.
It only ended up 4-0.
I'll tell you what, though, man, for all y'all that enjoy betting, like that Carolina series, that was one I'm kind of tight right now, but if I had some extra cash, I would have bet the over on that because the rest of it was pretty tight the whole time. There had to be,
Yeah.
If the roulette wheel keeps hitting red, it's bound to hit black.
I took over 1.5 first period last night.
Yeah.
And which hit quickly.
Quick.
Ended up being 3 goals total in the first period. But I didn't know what else. I mean, I wanted to. I had been riding Carolina minus half a goal at home first period, which hit both times against them.
Uh-huh.
It was unreal how many times that hit with them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But, yeah, I mean, Vegas, dude, second year in the league, they're going to go back to the Cup again, which is wild.
That's what money does, boy.
You're right. PGA Championship. Congrats to Brooks Koepka.
Brooksy.
No one gave a shit, though. Michael Block was the talk of the weekend, and what a story.
It is an awesome story, man. Pretty cool. He's like 47, something like that.
Yep.
I mean, dude, we found a commercial of him at his home course from like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, the dude, he's been a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a club pro at his local course in California.
A city course.
City course, yeah. Charges $125 a lesson.
Something like that.
He said he hits like a bucket of balls a week. That might be wrong.
I don't know about
You'd
that
have
part.
to imagine if you're. I mean, I would be hitting one a day, but.
I mean, I saw him play his first 2 holes today because he obviously got invited to this weekend's tournament. He's
been invited to like everything.
He was 2 over through the first 2.
Yeah.
So hopefully he gets the shakes out because, I mean.
Well, he's probably hung over as a mug. The most he'd ever won in a golf tournament was $75,000. Now, this is a man who's been to the PGA Championship 3 times prior.
Yeah.
Never made the cut. Whatever. Finished 15th overall. The highest finish for a PGA professional in 40 years. Over 40 years.
I mean, dude, it's a great story. That's why, like, people. That's the cool thing about golf, man. The stories like that.
And I'll tell you what. If he didn't hole in one that 15 on Sunday, half of the publicity wouldn't be there.
No, but that was the shit because he didn't just hole in one. He slam dunked it.
He dunked it. I hadn't seen that in a long time.
Like when that cup is sitting there all destroyed and they have to make a new hole, you're the shit.
Well, when the camera follows it and you're like, oh, it's on the green, and then it just disappears, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, dude.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Dude, I was this close to being in a full nap when that happened. And Ems goes, he just hit a hole in one. I came up and saw the replay, and I was like, holy shit.
It's awesome, man.
It was awesome. Good for him.
Just a great story.
Yeah, he ended up taking home $256,000. That's what I was getting at. So yeah, whatever thing tournament's going on now, he's in it. If you want to check it out,
I think it's the Charles Schwab.
Schwab. I'm buying me new irons on Saturday. Can't wait.
Speaking of that, I played golf on Sunday, so I didn't get to see that live.
Oh.
You know why I played? Because my brother's new clubs that he got fitted for came in that he spent a pretty penny on.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Little brother was poking that thing. The longest drive he hit was 310.
Oh, boy.
I'm talking a smack. But the cool part is I got his hand-me-downs, which were my dad's old, in quotation marks, clubs. And I got one of his drivers. I threw one out there, 270, bud.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, you've been missing that.
Yeah, but now I got it, and it feels very good. So, but I just couldn't believe it. So, like, it's true, man. Like, you get what you pay for.
Can't wait. You realize 2 weeks from today.
Yeah, golf trip.
We're in Myrtle Beach.
Wait, you going to Imba next? What's next?
Premier League real quick. Man City won the league again. 3rd time in a row. 5th time in 6 years. We call that a dynasty.
Yep.
NBA. Nikola Jokic.
Mm.
Boy, oh boy. It's one time for the guys that just look not athletic at all.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
Dude, he is ridiculous, man.
Like, I didn't realize how good he is until I watched this series. I'm like, this dude dominates.
Mm-hmm.
And never vocal. I mean, just like, he stands up for his team, but like,
nah, but dude,
he's never bitching or nothing.
Nah, he's
old man LeBron getting hacked and then just not going back on defense. I
I hope he's done. Good God.
I mean, dude, the tank was on empty every game.
I just hope he's just go, man.
They're like, oh, well, he dropped 40. I'm like, yeah, he had 31 in the first half. Where was he at the second half?
Yeah.
Where was he at? That final play, a fake to the right, go left, and then for a stupid, you're not going to low the shoulder. I mean, you're a big dude. Draw a foul, something. What do you just, That's how he ended it.
5 letters, dog. You know what I'm saying, dude? I can't stand the guy.
Whatever.
I literally, because if you were that big, how hard would you go?
Yeah, but I mean, I can't imagine you're 20 and just constantly being the man. But like, that's when I think I'd go the hardest when I had nothing. It's like, this is it. This is all I got. I screw this up, it's over.
And see, and this is why.
I'm like, if he retires, that's the last play of his career.
Exactly. Yeah, that wouldn't be mine. I'll tell you that right now. And this is why. This is the difference between him and Michael. All them cats. Like, dude, no. Like, no, you're right there on the cusp of getting one on. If Michael on the Wizards would have been that close to getting a championship on the Wizards, you think it would have just fizzled out like that? No way in hell. That dude would have. He would have. I don't know where he would have got the strength from, but he would have found it. That's a fact. Yeah, but that's the difference, man. Well, but I'm pulling for Jimmy. Go, Jimmy, go.
So here we go. The Denver Nuggets. A couple little nuggets about them. First ever NBA Finals in franchise history. Also the first time that they've ever swept a team in the playoffs, franchise history.
Which I really wanted both sides to sweep and then go to the championship because that would have been probably a first time in history of that happening.
So the Nuggets will play the winner of the Celtics Heat series. Game 5. Heat is up 3-1. Game 5 tonight, 8:30 in Miami.
Oh, I thought it was in Boston.
I mean, in Boston. I'm sorry, it's in Boston. I said Miami because I'm all over them.
Yeah, you think they close it?
Let me tell you why.
Hit me.
Game 4.
Yeah.
They get blown out. And they did it. They let it happen. Absolutely let it happen. Because in the post-game press conference, they asked Jimmy Butler, boy, you guys are really off tonight. It's a bad night. You know, is anything going to change? You know, what are you going to change? He goes, we're not going to change a thing. I'm going to walk back in that locker room. We're going to blast our music, have us a couple beers. I'm going to go home, have a nice glass of wine. I'm going to go to bed. We're going to get it again.
That's what he said?
With just the chillest vibe to him. I'm like, this dude, he let this happen. He took a night off. And now he's about to explode. Miami Heat plus 255 on the money line.
Are you for real?
Yes.
Ooh, that is.
They're plus 8. Listen, hammer the plus 8.
Yeah.
Take the plus 255 if you like, but absolutely destroy the plus 8.
Wow. That's almost a.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy. Wow. And, dude, that's what's cool, man, 'cause that's what I liked about that documentary with Jordan and all them drinking and smoking in the locker rooms.
Oh, yeah.
That's the shit, dude.
Gambling and shit.
Well, that it just makes.
You seen the conspiracy theory about Jimmy Butler?
No.
He's the son of Michael Jordan.
Oh my God, yeah, I saw some facial.
His mom's from Houston, and 9 months before Jimmy was born, Chicago was playing in Houston and all this shit.
Yeah, well, I know that Jimmy also doesn't even talk to that lady.
It's conspiracy theory, man. I just threw it out there because you like that shit.
I do like that shit, but you know what, man? I'm a Jimmy Butler fan. I hope. But he's not even in the running to be like a Michael Jordan, you know what I mean?
He's not because of his injuries, but guess what? He plays like it.
You damn right he does.
He plays like it.
My man is smooth, dude.
God, he's a killer.
I love it.
And that shit. No, we're going to drink some beers. I'm going to have some wine. It'll be all right.
It's cool, man.
Like that shit. That's when
you know it's like, hey, dude, he's coming to beat you.
Yeah. He let you have one just to get a little taste.
Yeah.
Then he's going to rip it right out of your mouth.
Damn.
Tonight, starting at 8:30. Book it. We'll be back next week. We'll catch you. We're about to go play some softball.
See you.
Later.